In 2007, a man was found unconscious outside a police station in Berlin. When he woke up, he could speak 30 languages, but had no idea who he was. Doctors called him Mr. X. He spoke perfect Czech, Russian, even Swahili, but couldn't recall his name, birthplace, or family. His mind was a blank slate, yet it held a library of the world's tongues. How could someone forget their own identity but retain such an extraordinary, complex skill? The medical team was baffled. They ran every test imaginable, searching for clues in his blood, his brainwaves, and his reflexes. Everything came back normal. This wasn't a case from a movie. This was a real-life enigma unfolding in a German hospital. Neurologists tested his brain. No head injury, no signs of trauma. Yet his linguistic ability was far beyond normal comprehension. Brain scans showed a perfectly healthy organ. There was no physical damage that could explain this bizarre phenomenon. Experts suggested transient global amnesia, a sudden, temporary episode of memory loss. But that couldn't explain the sudden multilingual fluency. It was as if his personal memories had been erased and replaced with a global dictionary. He could write in scripts he'd supposedly never seen and converse with people from dozens of countries, all while being a complete stranger to himself. Linguists believed he may have been a translator or a spy. His knowledge was too structured to be a coincidence. The possibilities were as numerous as the languages he spoke. Each language was a key, but none of them unlocked the door to his past. Investigators from across Europe tried to piece together his story, but every lead went cold. 6 months later, his memory slowly returned, and with it, his languages began to vanish. One by one, fragments of his life started to resurface. A childhood home, a familiar face, a name. But as his personal world came back into focus, his linguistic universe began to crumble. The fluent German became hesitant. The perfect Japanese faded into silence. It was a cruel trade-off. To regain himself, he had to lose the very thing that made him extraordinary. He was later identified as a missing linguist from the Czech Republic, but how his mind unlocked and then lost 30 languages remains unexplained. Memory makes us who we are. But what if it can make us someone else? This case pushes the boundaries of what we understand about the human brain. If you find stories like this as fascinating as I do, make sure to like and subscribe for more dives into the unexplained. Thanks for watching.